But it is Zee you want to discuss.
Yes, in fact, all the Zee stocks are under quite a bit of pressure. Zee Entertainment has also come off from the highs. Abneesh Roy of Edelweiss joins in on the phone line. Abneesh, I'm sure you heard that conference call. Did any of the management comments assuage concerns, either yours or investors?
Yes, because they have signed this formal deal with the bankers, which will give them more time to do the deal. There was a section of the street which had doubts whether deal will happen or not. Now, with these developments, I think deal definitely will happen. Timelines, the good part is it's beyond the 2-3 months. So it's not necessarily in the next 2-3 months the deal has to happen, but my sense is they would like to do it earlier. Good part is 96 to 97% of the lenders have agreed, and the balance also the management is working. So in the Friday crash, only 0.6% of the promoters' stake got sold. So still 41% stake management continues to have. And if the infrastructure deals all three happen, I think most of the pledging will go away. So they are going to file this lawsuit on the wire on the Nityank issue, because they have said the promoters are not being investigated, and Zee and SL don't have any linkage to that. So most of the key concerns why the Zee stock fell on immediate bankruptcy kind of issue or the Nityank, I think as of now that is getting addressed. The stock from here clearly is looking to be trailing what happens on the deal. But fundamentally, if you see, Zee business doesn't get impacted by this, and at 15-16 times post the Friday fall, I think the stock is definitely interesting from a medium to long-term perspective.
Okay, so you have a buy on Zee Entertainment.
Correct. We have a buy because if you see, they are the #1 general entertainment network with a 180 bips increase in market share. And definitely in terms of investment in OTT also, they are doing the right steps. So I think any foreign partner or even in India, I think there will be interested parties. Of course, deal value post the Friday fall could get impacted. In our view, the strategic sale premium will be reduced. But good part is because 2 to 3 months of timeline is there, it will not be a distressed sale in the light of these developments.
Okay, any one takeaway from the press con call that you would take note of?
I think it was mostly on Zee. They did not comment on the Dish TV acquisition of Videocon, which was highlighted in the letter. But on the Zee, they definitely said no plans getting changed because of these developments on Zee front. They will continue to invest wherever required. And the management bandwidth, etc., will not be impacted because those are being done at the SL group level. So I think, yeah, so it is business as usual for the Zee side of the business. And because deal also 96-97% of the bankers have agreed, I think there is no immediate issue for default.
Okay. Thank you very much, Abneesh Roy, for joining us. It's Zee Entertainment that they are not terribly worried about. But after starting 14% higher, the stock is 4.5% higher. And so, I mean, even if you, as Anuj has been pointing out, even if you have an agreement with those who hold pledge shares, there are still those who are outside that.
41% is held by FIIs, and they don't care if, your promoters arrive at an agreement with lenders or not. By the way, just keep an eye, apart from, Adani Group stocks, on the ADAG shares as well. Reliance Capital, which is out of ban, is now down about 7%. Reliance Infra, which has the highest amount of pledge among the ADAG stocks, that's beginning to crack as well. So 6% down is what you have on Reliance Infra as well. So it's looking a bit eerie right now. Advanced decline already at about 1:5.
It's just that repeatedly at 10,717, there is support. So let's wait and see. The mid-cap index also has been down 1.7 for the last 15 minutes. So as you can see, the advanced guns are looking bad, but the indexes seem to be, just getting supported at that level. So let's wait and see if, it holds support at this level or whether it buckles. At the moment,
I think Sudarshan was making a very interesting point that, the market broke, when it broke 10,850, perhaps that long trade was out of the window, and you're seeing that play out now, 10,727 on the Nifty. We have Sudarshan, in fact, back with us. Ashwini is also back with us. Prakash Kaba also here. Sudarshan, you're warning us about this, but after opening higher, the market's cracked. Your thoughts now on the index?
No, see, it is possible that we will have intraday rallies. I'm not saying that the markets will come down consistently, but the trade is to be a seller on rallies. I would not buy any intraday dip unless you are a 5-minute trader. That's a different issue. We will get rallies, and those rallies are selling opportunities. I also said we will not touch Zee even if it opens 10% higher, and that view also remains.
Okay, well,
Zee is actually zigzagging. We should pull up that index. See, again, it went up 8%, but it found sellers at higher levels, so we want to see whether it's able to maintain its equanimity now. Ashwini, what's the trade now? Any specific stocks?
See, something which has changed today is that from a Zee Dish TV problem, it is now becoming an NBFC and, financial driven problem. So possibly buying at 10,700 may not be a good idea, because if all these groups come under pressure, whoever has pledged shares, whoever has big debt, then 10,700 will not hold. Then, we've started what happened in October. So that way, I'm not now planning to get long, because the way momentum is there, even at 10,720, difficult to say whether that will hold on. And that is a major kind of level, because below that, all kinds of problems will accentuate, more groups will get into trouble, more rumors, more problems. If you see DHFL, Adani Group, ADAG, they're all following like they're falling in October. So that way, you have to become cautious on long positions. Having said that, the same stocks will start to fall again. DHFL is a sell with a stop of 198, target of 184. India Bulls Housing is a sell with a stop of 705, target of 680. And maybe Larsen is a buy with a stop of 1340, target of 1280.
okay, now the mid-cap index is down 350 points. So really, these groups are falling like 9 pins. The ADAG group stocks also have a very high amount of promoter holding that is pledged. So Reliance Infra, Reliance Capital, Relcom, Rel Power, all these stocks are down anywhere between 3 to 7%, and big volumes getting traded on the downside. Not a pretty picture at all. Prakash Gaba is also here with us in the studio. Prakash, hi, good morning. Any fresh short calls that you would advise, and what would your individual stock ideas be?
I think the good shot is Zee. I think it's heading down to levels closer to 300 zones. Have a stop about today's high and trade short. That seems to be still a better bet. Like Anuj mentioned, that there are many people outside the borrowers who can sell, and they are open. Yes, that's what looks to be Zee is a good shot. But I'm playing the odd ball out. I would like to have L&T on the upside, possibly target on the upside 1350 to 1370 zones, stop below 1300. And TCS also looks like it can go up. It's seen a good breakout. Perhaps it can sustain and target on the upside 1980, stop below 1930.
Okay, actually many of the NBFCs are in the red, barring Satin Credit Care. There is no NBFC which appears to be in the green. And that's the worry. I've messaged a lot of bond traders to ask whether the CP yields are rising. Typically, that's what would happen. It has not risen yet. So maybe when the mutual funds mark down their NAV, it might happen. But at the moment, the bond market is not troubled.
Yes.
The trouble will spread if mutual funds find any redemption.
Yeah, and the market's message was very clear on Friday that perhaps today was a day of
700 gone.
10,700 gone. Today was absolutely no sense in even trying a long trade today. It was just that kind of a day where it looked like perhaps all hell will break loose. For now, about 1:5 on advanced decline, and a lot of these stocks falling now. Of course, India Bulls Housing. Piramal Enterprise is the latest to join the list now.
The entire NBFC.
7% gone in that list.
Because they were big borrowers from mutual funds, and mutual funds are hurt.
Top 7, 8 F&O losers are all some kind of political angles as well. There's absolutely there should not be any doubt about it. Adani Power, of course, leading that move with about 13.5% gone. Though Adani Ports has recovered from the low point, but still down about 10%.
Okay, well, just a quick comment on the NBFCs as well, Ashwini. Names like, say, India Bulls Housing, Edelweiss Financial, Max Financial, all down about 5 to 7%. Any fresh shorting ideas here?
See, all kinds of NBFCs went through some sort of a pullback rally. That pullback is over, and they should now make fresh lows. By, afternoon, you'll have them 10-15% lower. So this has now become a macro kind of trade where the government will again have to come and probably give some solutions, because market is extrapolating what's happened with Zee, and that extrapolation can have no end, at least for the next 2-3 sessions.
All right, gentlemen, we will take a break. We've gone on for a goodish bit. The markets are at the low point of trade, so not looking good for the bulls at all. But on the other side of the break, we'll be back with more on the markets and get some corporate voices in as well.